Have you ever finished a show in a day?
Maybe like an 8-episode season show.
Yeah.
Half-hour episodes. You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But I would never do like a whole season of Stranger Things in a day. Something like that. I wouldn't do. Morally, I couldn't.
I think
I enjoy it too much.
I watched the first season of Dexter either all in one day or kind of like 11 out of the 13 episodes.
Yeah.
I could definitely remember that. Yeah, just I did not leave the couch all day. I think that's may have been the closest I've got. Maybe I've never actually finished anything.
Yeah, I mean, like a season of Tim and Eric, you could bang out in an hour and a half.
Yeah, that almost doesn't count. An hour and a half? That's generous.
Yeah, 10 episodes, 12 minutes an episode, something like that.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, you can.
You could probably that one. You could bang out the whole series in a day, 5 seasons. 5-6 hours.
Man, that would.
That'd be a lot though. A lot of Tim and Eric humor.
Yeah, I think like 3, two episodes. I can definitely do 2 episodes in a row.
I could probably do half a season before I start getting.
You could do 5. You could do 5 episodes, an
Maybe,
hour.
Because I haven't watched it in a while. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I know. I could do an hour. I can do an hour of Tim and Eric. I think, and enjoy it before you're like, okay.
Before you're like, all right,
okay.
And if you're with somebody who's like watching it for the first time, it's a bit more funny because you're like, oh, look at they're in for something. They don't know what they're getting into.
They're in for something.
But by now, everyone's seen it.
By now, or at least everyone
that kind of
should
humor.
know. Yeah, it should know of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't, why am I talking to you in the first place?
Yeah. Exactly.
Why am I talking to you in the first place?
Smack.
Down, baby.
Live. Because is that how we start the show?
That's how we cold. What a long cold open. The fans at home are gonna like that. Damn right, that's how we open the show, Mike. You're listening to the Shoe Brothers podcast, Shoe Brothers Wrestling Podcast, the only wrestling podcast you can find online. It's hosted by myself, Cameron Osborne, and my co-host, Mike the Shoot Shepherd.
Yes. Praise be the Shoot Brothers.
Praise be unto ye, thine Shoot Brother, Mike. Welcome to another week of the show. Another action-packed show, if I can say so myself.
Yeah, I feel like getting used to these empty arenas for now.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's really not a whole lot of negatives as much. So yeah, a lot of good stuff going on.
We're working it. The show has come into its consistency for the first time in I don't remember how long. We were so haphazardly thrown together when we still never figured out how to like properly facilitate Wednesday night. The Friday night SmackDown. So we've been in shambles since October, November. And now we finally brought some consistency back to the show, which is very important, I think.
Yeah, we've been same day, same time.
Same bat time, same bat channel, as they would say. I just watched Batman last night. Classic.
Like the 60s Batman?
No, like the Tim Burton, Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson.
So the first feature
Jack
film.
Nicholson.
That might be my second favorite Batman. That's a very good one.
It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Had a lot of fun.
Did you ever dance with the devil in the Pale Moonlight?
Pale
Moonlight?
No.
It was?
No, not personally.
What a line, though. What a line. I love that line. The Joker says.
Great flick. Great movie. Check it out.
Great movie. Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nickel.
No, not the golfer, the actor.
Which one's the golfer?
Jack Nicklaus.
Perfect. There you have it. Thanks for clearing that up. Let's move right along with the show before Wednesday, before Monday, before Friday, before all these days of the week. There's one thing we do have to get to, which is the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week. It's the tweet of the week.
Eternal.
It's because we yes, of course. It lives on forever. No virus can defeat it. Nope. Doesn't matter.
No computer virus, coronavirus.
No. Well, maybe actually a computer virus. I guess you could kind of take down maybe. Twitter. Conceivably.
The cloud, though, they can't take the cloud.
Yeah, you can never take the cloud.
Yeah, even if the servers are down, the tweets are still up there. Up there in the clouds.
They're always up there in the cloud, Mike.
Yeah. Unless it's a really clear day, then you'll get nothing.
Of course, as we all know, on a very cloudy day like today, we all get a really good cell service.
Yeah.
But on most days we don't, especially in the summer. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Anyways, Friday night we came into Friday night knowing that we're gonna be celebrating Triple H here, Hunter, for 25 years of just kind of being there, right?
Yeah, 25 years of being around.
25 years of being around. Congratulations.
They don't really do this for many other, if any people. Other people have had 25th. But
of course, and
I guess not that many, but whatever.
Whatever. But
we're in the network era.
We're celebrating him because sure, why the hell not? And of course, his father-in-law went out to say we didn't know it a quarter century ago, but he would go on to change the game forever. Happy 25th WWE anniversary, my son-in-law, Triple H. And you know how like you can retweet stuff, which just like shows what that is, but you can quote tweet. Everyone knows what that is. And I gotta say, our fearless leader in these trying times, and WWE Hall of Famer, and brand new Tweety champion, El Presidente, Donald J. Trump. I had to like unblock this. I don't even see him on my Twitter. Who tweeted? Who like replied to that with period, then at Triple H is a total winner. Which is fantastic because when you put the period in front of the tweet, that means that like anybody can see it. It's not just like people who also follow Triple H. This was going to however many hundreds of millions of people.
So even if you blocked him, that gets through, or do you have to unblock him to see it?
No, I had to unblock him to see it.
Okay.
I had to unblock him to see it. But yeah,
but he was trying to reach the masses. Is what he was doing.
He truly did. And in doing so, capturing his first Tweety championship. Congratulations.
There you have it.
There you have it.
All right. Well, should we just jump right into the SmackDown Triple H celebration?
Okay, folks, it's Friday night. It's time for SmackDown Live. It used to be on Tuesday, but then I think it was on Friday before, though. No, wait. We used to film it on a Thursday and then release it. It's just SmackDown. We should the celebration,
the life
and times of
his 25th birthday.
His 20
little bopper is now grown up.
That's true, and truly grown up in front of our eyes too. Everything from his hair,
to growing it to losing it.
Yep.
Different beard styles.
Beards coming back in all sorts of styles. From the jeans, the jean vest over like the jean sleeves,
over the leather jacket.
Like that kind of look. Everything from that to standing there with a suit and tie.
Yeah, corporate Paul Levesque.
Paul,
the father of NXT.
Daddy.
And Daddy Papa H. But yeah, it's his 25th anniversary. I don't know why whatever. They chose this day, this week. Yeah, whatever. SmackDown wasn't even around 25 years ago, but they play clips throughout the night of Triple H doing things. But then the new tag champs, New Day, come out to start the show. They just cut a promo about becoming the 8-time tag champs, and Kofi puts over Big E for winning on his own, beating those odds, and all these teams that they've passed, pretty much everyone but the Dudleys. And then the Lucha House Party comes out interrupting, to say congrats New Day, but it's what about us? You're not Lucha Lit. So something about Lucha Lit. I don't know. Lucha House Party, they want an opportunity. So then Miz and Morrison come out. They just walk right past them. They are insulting these guys. They want their shot. Forgotten Sons come out. They want in on this action. So eventually, Forgotten Sons, Jackson Riker calls Miz a poser. I don't know. Someone gets beaten up. Big brawl. Forgotten Sons hit their new finisher on their New Day. So out of all this, maybe the Forgotten Sons are the ones getting the push here. I don't know.
Are the ones coming out on top? Who knows? Maybe.
Yeah. Freshen up that division. As much as we love the New Day and the Usos,
isn't that what you say every time somebody,
every time
like one person new comes around? You're like, oh, freshen up the tag division. I think we said that when what's their name, Otis and Tucker came by. We're like, fantastic, freshen up.
Well,
the
they
division.
have been. They were too good Otis was too good.
Those Viking guys, freshen up the division.
Street Profits.
I think are they the champions right now?
Street Profits.
Exactly. They have.
Well, that's the problem.
They have freshened it up.
They freshen it up, and then they don't give a fuck
No.
about it.
Put that on your shirt at prowrestlingtees.com.
There you go. Yeah, we should have a Shoot Brothers page. That would be
How do we make that happen?
I don't know. We need the demand for the shirts.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, well, the Forgotten Sons, yeah, they're here. They're not forgotten anymore, as they're for this week at least until a couple of weeks. We'll see. Yeah. But as you said, the track record for the main roster tag team hasn't been very consistent.
Yeah, it always just comes back to New Day, Usos, the other people. Yeah,
we're hoping though,
we're okay
but whatever. Let's go though. We got Money in the Bank qualifiers to do here. Drew Gulak taking on King Corbin. They're going back and forth. Bryan's in Gulak's corner until Nakamura and Cesaro just come out of nowhere and take him out of the equation. So Gulak goes after them. But then, of course, all this distraction allows Corbin to attack him and hit that end of days to get the win. So that damn Corbin is he's in the Money in the Bank.
God damn that Baron Corbin. Of course he's going to be in Money in the Bank. He's Baron Corbin.
Yeah. He probably won't win. They already tried that once.
You need an extra guy to throw in?
Yeah.
It's always going to be him.
So he's in. Corbin's in from SmackDown.
Okay.
Still a couple spots left. We'll figure those out. But next we got Sheamus taking on Daniel Vidot.
Jobber, right?
Yeah. That's the one thing. This pandemic, all these guys that would normally never be on TV, at least they get a few minutes of exposure to millions of people.
Mm-hmm. Why the heck not?
Yeah. They say this Vidot guy, he's a former rugby player. He actually looks pretty built. I don't know. Looks a bit like Roman Reigns. He had the same kind of tattoo and stuff.
He did. It was. It almost looked like he was another Uso brother. I was going to have to remember
exactly.
Their name. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
But he's here. He does the job. Sheamus beats him up, hits that brogue kick, gets the win. Then we get part 3 of the Jeff Hardy story. Last time was the fall with the drugs, and
now with the build
redemption.
Up. Yeah,
yes, the path to redemption. Becoming a father, helping him get straight, and footage of him playing with his daughters Ruby and Nira. Some fun names.
So this is just this. We get the hour-long Jeff Hardy doc.
Yeah,
why
break it up
no difference putting it on the network or something.
Yeah. They're just giving it away here. And then we get the big comeback moment from WrestleMania 33 where they made that big surprise turn. Huge ovation. One of the big pops of that night. Maybe the top moment of that Mania. I don't remember a whole other from WrestleMania 33.
No,
See?
maybe
Exactly.
not. I don't think I. Give me a second. No, I remember the New Day introducing them. I remember the whole bit when they.
Yeah. Remember that part?
Yeah, they say who. Everyone's like who.
Because the night before they had won like the Ring of Honor tag title, so it was a legit surprise.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But anyways, another good video piece. WWE always does good on these.
Top pops.
They're really hyping up this.
There you go, Mike. I'd love to hear what your favorite
pops.
Your pops are. And if there's a way that I'd be able to see the video that you're talking about or something.
Yeah, top pops.
Top pops.
That'd be fun. But yeah, they're really hyping up this Jeff return. Maybe one last world title run or chase. I don't know.
One last run of something. I mean, if he can get into the Money in the Bank.
Well, yeah, they say Chapter 4, the conclusion is next week. So I guess there's one more piece to this.
There's one more piece to this story. Money in the Bank is there. And kind of like the Universal title picture is open as soon as Money in the Bank happens, right? I mean, whether or not Braun or Bray wins.
He could be the man that just comes flying in on the helicopter and grabs that briefcase.
Exactly. Quite literally. He just gets dropped in. Mission Impossible style.
And then, Michael Cole's talking about Jeff, and he doesn't get why Sheamus has a problem with him. And then the Celtic Warrior himself just shows up, rips the headset off Cole, and just stares at him intimidatingly. So, I don't know. Sheamus, it looks like that's the feud. Sheamus versus Jeff.
Sheamus, Jeff. They have a lot of reasons to not like each other, of course. Sheamus is very anti-rehab. So he's like, you son of a bitch, like you gave up the rock and roll lifestyle, and he wants to be the shit. He wants to be the shit out of him.
All right, so maybe that'll make it to Money in the Bank.
It could. Who knows?
Could squeak on there. But we got Miz and Morrison taking on Lucha House Party. You know, Lucha House Party not used very often, but good talent, as we saw at the Elimination Chamber. But, yeah, Metalik and Miz, they're going at it, and then Metalik just hits this reversal, and he gets the pin, gets the 3 count on Miz. So a nice little upset win for them. Maybe title shot coming up. Who knows? Corey Graves is speechless.
Freshen up the division, as you would say.
Yeah, see? They're
right?
fresh. This is fresh.
This is
like
fresh.
I said, they stole
Lucha
the
House
show at
Party,
Elimination Chamber.
Forgotten Sons it could be the program
the one
leading us
time
into SummerSlam.
They are one-time Wrestler of the Week champions. Don't you forget it. Lucha House Party.
It might be their biggest actual accolade.
Their biggest accomplishment on the main roster.
That's it. Yeah.
But, yeah, then we go to the next Money in the Bank qualifier. One I was looking forward to. Lacey Evans taking on Sasha Banks. But I want them both in, but can't have it that way. So Sasha comes out with a picture of Lacey's daughter, Summer, on a popsicle stick thing. Yeah, I don't know what that was, and Bailey's out there, of course, causing shit. Lacey goes to give her the woman's right, but Sasha drives her hand right into the ring post. That fucking, I don't know. She's gonna have to use a woman's left now, but
that's not as catchy of a phrase. Like, I don't think women's left.
It doesn't have the double meaning.
It does. It's not the pun. So she's gonna have to look for another punny, yet patriotic finisher.
Yeah. So, but Sasha, she starts targeting, working that hand throughout the match. Bailey jumps up on the apron at one point. Sasha goes for a roll up. She appears to have Lacey down for the 3, but the ref's distracted by Bailey. So Sasha's freaking out. She's getting mad at Bailey. She says, it's not even... oh, yeah. Yeah, she's like, fuck you, Bailey. And Bailey's like, it's not me, it's the ref. He's so slow. And Sasha's just like, stay out of this. And then she turns around. Lacey nails her with the woman's right. She's still okay. Because she was holding the picture of her daughter. She clocked her with that. Gave her the strength.
Her baby girl...
Baby girl.
How old's this kid? I don't know. I'm not good at kids' ages.
She's like 7, 8, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. But Lacey's going to Money in the Bank, baby.
Baby, so yes, very exciting.
I'm very happy. But shit is turning sour between Sasha and Bailey. This continues. So, yeah, we'll see. See how that goes.
Yikes.
But yeah.
What else was I going to say? Yeah, if she's looking for another punny thing, the only one I could think of while you were finishing off right there, Mike, if it was like a submission move called the Marine Corps, and it's some kind of like ab stretch type thing that she applies, or maybe like a Boston Crab almost kind of thing, or stretch you in that kind of way. The woman's right, the Marine Corps. I'll let you know if I think of anything else better. There has to be something else better out there.
Yeah. By the way, Corps is a very weird word in Marine Corps, the way it's spelled.
Yeah, that Corps, Colonel, also a very weird
Yeah, what's
word.
with these army men? They're just like, fuck it.
What's with these odd army writing things?
Corpse.
It's a good question. I'm going to say Latin or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Something.
But they announced the final Money in the Bank qualifier matches for next week. Otis versus Ziggler and Carmella versus Mandy. So, we all love Otis, but that's a big, poor Tucker being left out. Otis has a chance at a world title shot.
Which is too bad. They had such a great opportunity to freshen up the division.
Yeah, I know. They've never been tag champs.
And it looks like that's not going to happen.
But maybe freshen up that world title. Imagine Otis.
That's a good point.
But no, that's too soon for Otis. But they see big things in him, clearly.
Yeah.
And Carmella versus Mandy. You would have thought maybe Sonya versus Mandy, but I guess they're saving that as well.
Yeah, I think we'll save that one because Sonya could...
Don't give it away. Give it away now.
Sonya could interfere in some kind of way.
That's true.
After that hot week she had last week.
Yeah.
Could happen.
But let's go. We got Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross defending those tag titles against Dana Brooke and Carmella. Brooke Mella coming out strong here. But, Bliss Cross, they have the experience, and they hit this cool new finisher of theirs, a modified 3D. It's like a flapjack into a DDT.
Yeah, I thought that, I think somebody said that on commentary. I didn't catch that. but I think somebody said that.
He said a modified 3D.
Yeah.
So I gave
okay.
Technical term: flapjack into a DDT.
A flapjack into a TDT. There you go.
But it looked good. So Bliss Cross, always coming up with new fun stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, hell, they've been, they've been a big part of the just SmackDown scene.
Yeah.
For months now.
You know what? The women's tag division has probably been the best main roster tag division in the last few months.
You know what? I got to say.
Between Kabuki Warriors and Bliss Cross, they're actually doing something.
Yes, they had some great things together. No Iconic still nowhere to be seen, unfortunately, for you there, Mike. Fire and Desire look like they're no longer happening.
Yeah.
So again, we just got to freshen it up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we just got to give them opportunities.
Exactly.
The women's division's always fresh. It's full of talent.
Exactly.
But yes, but let's go to the main event. The man himself. 25 years. Triple H.
Only 3 H's. It's time to play the game.
The game.
The
King of King. Play the game. He's here. He's talking about something, and then Shawn Michaels comes out. He's got to have his brother here. He's putting Hunter over, going over some memories. Shawn thanks him for the 25th anniversary show. Oh, yeah, that didn't happen. So he's just fucking with Triple H and starts playing some old clips of DX memories and shows Hunter's 13 WrestleMania losses.
A bunch of pedigrees.
Just making a joke out of
the
him.
whole montage, of course.
Yeah, well,
you also got to see the transformation of him from being the suave, clean,
the blue blood,
blondie to this grizzled, at times oddly shaped.
He went through
grown
his
man.
body.
Exactly.
So then Hunter starts talking about all the legends he worked with and getting to meet his wife Stephanie, who then FaceTimes him. Yeah, she congratulates him, and then Ric Flair and Road Dogg call in as well. And Road Dogg looking like an old man with a big beard. And then we get the grand finale. Papa in-law Vince McMahon comes out. Shawn leaves the ring to give him this special father-son moment. And Vince just congratulates him for 25 years, and then he starts rambling a bit, talks about the gobbledygooker and how it bombed when he started just rambling a bit. Do you even know about the gobbledygooker?
No, I feel like it's something I've heard of, but I've only just heard of it.
I'll just give you a brief. It was like a Survivor Series in the late 80s, early 90s. They had this giant egg they were hyping up for weeks. And Vince was like, "What's in the egg? What's it gonna be?"
Oh, it was a classic what's in the something?
Yeah, what's in the thing? So then they were like asking all these people, like, "What's it gonna be?" And this kid's like, $1 million. And another kid's like, Hulk Hogan. So all these kids got excited, and then it hatches, and it's this fucking guy in a turkey suit who looks like an idiot.
Really?
And then he runs around doing the chicken dance, and everyone hated it. And he called it the gobbledygooker.
Okay.
So that was So anyways, he brought that up for,
that's a turkey.
Yeah.
Like a turkey gobbles.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a turkey.
And why was a turkey doing the chicken dance?
Well, I don't know. They didn't have a turkey dance music. They just played it da 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 da. So that was that. But then he's like, "Oh, but your performance isn't that bad. It's more of a Katie Vick type thing," which was another inside joke. Do you know about Katie Vick? Yeah,
didn't Triple H bang a dead body?
Yeah, so he was feuding with Kane, and then he accused him of killing and necrophilia with a girl. But then Kane told his side of the story. He's like, "No, we were driving home. We got in an accident. She died. Nothing happened." And then Triple H was like, "No, they found your semen." And then he said, "I have video proof." And he went into a morgue and had sex with a mannequin in a coffin. It was ridiculous.
Are you serious?
It was terrible. It was terrible. Yeah. That's why it almost never gets brought up on.
Except Vince was like, "Well, we can bring it up right now."
Yeah.
Jesus.
But then after all that garbage, he's like, "Here's Paul, my son-in-law." Oh yeah, and then he brought up the Bailey, "This Is Your Life." Remember that awful thing?
I do remember that one.
He was just
that
making
a
fun of his own shit.
Hers or something? It was a promo of hers.
I think it was her and Alexa Bliss, something like that.
Right, and it was Bailey calling her out for.
I think Bliss was being mean to her.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't.
But then Vince was like, "That was crickets. It wasn't Billy's fault." He admits it. But he was breaking the kayfabe wall down in this segment.
It was wild. He was going off the fucking deep end. I think Steph said something pretty funny when she was on the FaceTime.
Yeah, I didn't remember exactly
with them. I don't know. I think she was calling Shawn Michaels something. She called him like a lazy-eyed mother. And
yeah,
then they
she
hung
did
it
say
up.
lazy-eyed. Oh yeah, because Shawn was like saying things when she was on the phone. She's like, "Hey, I see that lazy-eyed mother."
Yeah, and it was like he fucking hangs up, and Shawn Michaels over there like, "Oh shit." But anyways, back to the crazy old man.
Yeah, but then Vince, he wraps it all up. He says, "Paul, I love you." Shawn says, "I love both of you." And then Vince says, "Your performance tonight sucked. It was rotten. You put everyone to sleep. So I'll say good night, Padre." I don't know why he says Padre. So Hunter's like, "You throwing us out?" And then they just turn off the lights and play cricket noises. Very weird.
Just an interesting, just a fun little way to end the show. I mean, there's going to be a lot of them, so why not try? You know, if every week had something else, a different way to end the show. Hey. Yeah,
it was different. It was fine.
It's going to hold me on to watch the end of the show.
Mm-hmm. There's only going to be one 25th anniversary celebration, right?
That's a good point.
But maybe not, because let's jump right over to Monday Night Raw.
Let's get right. Let's get right.
Because they continued with some Hunter clips throughout the night.
Of course, just pedigrees through the ages.
Yeah, top 10 pedigrees.
Top 10 pedigrees.
But he didn't show up live, though, but that was part 2 of his anniversary special.
Of course.
But anyways, Monday Night Raw, we kick off with MVP in his VIP lounge. And also Samoa Joe's back on commentary.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All these wrestlers filling in always do it great. Joe, Triple H, Jericho, they all did great.
Fantastic. Britt Baker,
yeah, she was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to her. But MVP's talking about this year's unique Money in the Bank match. And he brings out the Raw men's participants, Rey Mysterio, Aleister Black, Apollo Crews. And, he's asking these guys, what does it mean to win? And goes over each man, Rey, the wily vet, Black, the man who can catapult his star, and Crews, the one who beat MVP himself. Then, of course, Zelina and the Vagabonds come out to interrupt. And Vega insults the men in the ring. She puts over her 3 boys, calls them the future of Raw. So, of course, this leads to the 6-man match. The Vagabonds taking on Black, Rey, and
the
Crews.
Vagabonds, it's sticking.
It's sticking. You coined it, and we minted it.
Fantastic. Who do we reach out to?
They do. They put that on a T-shirt. That's the name.
Pro Wrestling.
She is the leader. She's
Pro
the
Wrestling
leader
tees. Right, she's the Charlie, and they are her angels.
I love it. So yeah, we get that 6-man tag match. It was fine. Nothing too crazy.
No.
The finish comes. Apollo Crews escapes the hammerlock DDT and hits his spin-out powerbomb to get the win. And then after the match, Andrade and Vega, they're complaining backstage. And Crews comes in. He says he can beat Andrade again 2 times in one night. So Andrade comes back and says, "Fight me for my title anytime. How about now?" And then Crews smacks him. A big old slap to the face. Ooh. So Vega says, "You get your shot tonight." So title match.
Title match we're gonna get later on this evening. Aleister Black is I think right now my wild card to walk home with that briefcase.
Yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Of the Raw side, I think he would be the best choice. Then Asuka comes out, cuts a promo in Japanese, but I could hear some words. She said, "Poor Kairi Sane, damn Nia Jax. For 2 years I fought. I tapped out Nia Jax." And then Nia comes out. And then Shayna comes out. So these 3 women start fighting all around the ring. Nia hits Asuka and Shayna with a ladder. So Nia stands tall to end the segment. But they'll all get their hands on her at the Money in the Bank.
Are all 3 of these people are in it? Is that happening?
I think so. I think that's the Raw side. Asuka, Shayna, Nia.
Yeah, this would be a wild triple threat match also.
Yeah. Well, we're getting more than that. We're getting double. Plus whatever else.
A double triple.
Yeah, 24 floors of mayhem in the WWE headquarters.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Filmed on location, hopefully.
Yeah, well, better be.
You think I wonder if they had to release all those employees because like they have to pay like the office. The office is going to be damaged so much that they need to like repair it.
Like the janitors and stuff got to clean up.
They're going to have to clean up so much drywall. It's going to be insane how much like structural things will have to be repaired. It will not be a functional workplace afterwards.
No, they have to shut the whole thing down and repair and
imagine
rebuild.
like you go home, working hard at the WWE headquarters on Friday, go home at 5, come back to work Monday morning, and your whole office would just be fucking terrorized. Your desk, everything's everywhere, your computer's smashed to shit. Your comfy chair is all ripped up and thrown into the conference room.
Well, we're gonna have to find out next Sunday.
I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah. Well, at least he kept his job.
Good point. That's a good point. Congratulations.
But we go backstage. Bobby Lashley's there, and he says, Lana's a distraction. He wants her to stay in the back. She's a little angry, but he's like, no, it's because you're so beautiful. I just can't focus. So Lashley goes out there and takes on this Denzel Desjardins, who we've seen.
I've seen him. I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, he's starting, see, that's the thing. You're remembering his name. He's getting that brand recognition.
I don't know why, because it's such a weird name.
Yeah, Denzel Desjardins. But this is also, I think it might have been the debut of the other WWE woman's referee. They have two now. They got a white one and a black one.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
noticed.
It's
nice to see. Because she's good. She was good at what she was doing. You didn't even notice her. That's how good she was.
All the refs are fantastic.
All the refs are good.
Most of
Except
the refs are fantastic.
One little bald,
one guy,
little bald fuck. We haven't seen all.
What you mean the one who
the one who ruined the Black Arrow?
Yeah, okay.
I'll never forget
that. I knew you were. You will never forget that.
Yeah, I'll never.
You will. You will. I mean, I know you love that maneuver so much.
I think that was my finisher of the year.
It was your finisher of the year. You love that one so much, and to think that it got kicked out of once by accident.
It's on tape forever.
Is hell. Yeah, well, it's on the internet. It's proof.
Yeah. It's in the cloud. You can't.
Well, on a day like today, it's all you can see.
It's being posted everywhere. But, so Lashley, he gets that dominant win without Lana out there. No distractions. Big spear. Boom. Done.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't really. Yeah.
I got nothing.
I got nothing else about the Lash Man
either. The less, the better, right?
I mean, I think so.
Lana, at least for now.
At least for now. Oh, certainly forever.
But the more, the better of this next one. Wonderful woman here, Liv Morgan, coming out to take on Ruby Riott because I don't know, she wants another shot at Liv. So here we go. Mm-hmm. Liv Morgan, though, she continues to shine. Ruby hits a Riott kick, but Liv kicks out, and Ruby can't believe it. She's in shock, so she picks her up. She goes for the Irish whip, but then Liv reverses and hits that flatliner off the middle rope, which they are now calling the Oblivion, and it's an awesome finisher. Liv continues her roll. And after the match, Byron did a little interview in the ring, and she's like, I'm still trying to figure out who I am, what that means, but I'm confident I'll figure it out. And so am I, Liv.
You're right. It's been nothing but thumbs up for Liv Morgan. Although it has been I think 4 months since she came back.
After the Lana shit got over with.
Oh my God. Don't even remind me. That feels like it was 2 years ago. That feels like it was so long ago. Oh my God.
Well, luckily,
you ever think time just kind of stands still? Does that ever happen to you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But Liv, she's on a roll here, picking up some wins.
Yeah, is she in the Money in the Bank next week? Do we know? Or 2 weeks?
I don't think so.
Hey.
But she deserves a shot. I don't know what she's gonna do for that. But
and
where's Becky? Where the hell's Becky been?
Where the hell's Becky been? Because we're halfway through the show and she hasn't shown up yet.
Halfway through the fucking year and she's barely been around.
That's a good point.
Well, at least since WrestleMania, I mean.
What was after WrestleMania?
No Becky.
Really?
It's just Charlotte's been on the show more than Becky, and she's the fucking NXT champ.
That's a good point. I'm just trying to think back, and yeah, you're right.
And it's not like she should be in Ireland because her fucking fiance Seth is around. So
We don't know. We don't know where people are.
We don't know.
You know?
Where in the world? But
Where in the
anyways,
world?
I miss Becky.
Yeah.
But someone who we didn't miss, he's back. The Maharaja, Jinder Mahal's here.
Did you just say we didn't miss?
Yes, I think I can safely speak.
We?
What? Okay, speak now. Did you miss Jinder Mahal?
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
Okay.
Why the
So
hell
the man
not?
that I didn't miss.
Stay away, as long as he stays away from every single belt or vaguely close to a title contention. As long as he can stay far away from everything, sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've been needing someone to take on our truth lately. For that 24/7 title needs to come back. With Gronk
Well,
and the whole thing.
That title's going to the Buccaneers. I'm telling you.
Jesus, is Gronkowski currently probably like the longest holding 24/7 title winner?
Not quite yet.
No?
I think
Okay.
Riddick Moss had it for no reason for like 40 days.
Oh yeah, there was a point where we forgot about it, and I'll be honest.
I think it was right when the pandemic started, and of course, no one's like, we have no desire to fly Riddick Moss out for this.
Right. No, I think you're right. But like you said, Jinder Mahal is back, and he's taking on Akira Tozawa.
Yes. This is, if Jerry Lawler's on commentary, a scary combination for this match here. But, yeah, Jinder's
what
back.
did he say last time? It was like the worst thing he could have said.
The ramen noodle
Oh
moonsault.
my God, Jesus Christ.
And I saw his reply to that. He was like, "Oh, I wasn't being racist or anything. It was back when I did commentary with Mauro Ranallo. I would make fun of him for knowing all these terms, so I would make up my own." And I don't know. It was like a half-assed
Oh my God,
excuse.
What a prick.
Yeah.
What
But
a prick.
Jinder gets the win with a coloss. So he's back.
Yeah, I forgot what that thing looked like too. It still doesn't look that impressive, but
It's not
that's
that great for a
it's still not
finisher.
that great of a thing. But he looked significantly less.
Steroid.
Yeah, was that the
Yeah.
word I was looking for? Steroids. Yeah,
Less-
he's shaved his hair, less chest acne.
Yeah, less titty.
Which is a classic proof of steroids.
Yeah.
That thing you get on your face? Yeah, he had it on his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of that stuff going on, but yeah, he's back. Andrade, though, is defending that U.S. title versus Apollo Crews, as they promised earlier. Mm-hmm. And this was, some good wrestling here. Just good back and forth, 15 minutes or so. Apollo goes for a splash at one point. He comes down hard on his knee, so he's selling that injury. And then, he's hurt, and the ref just calls for the bell like that. It's over. Andrade wins.
Which is too bad. This was turning into... This was going to be really good. This was going to be
nice. It was a good match. And
real good. Possibly like the best... I can't think of Apollo Crews in better matches.
yeah, no, he's really getting a nice little push these last 2-3 weeks here. I don't know, hopefully more than just...
Are we flying on that shoot meter?
in regards to what?
I don't know. Is it actually...
Is it a real injury?
Real injury? Because he's in the Money in the Bank
I don't think
thing
it's a
right
real injury.
now.
Well, so here's the aftermath. Cruz, he's selling the injury backstage. And then it wasn't until after the show, I think Twitter or something announced that he is pulled from the Money in the Bank match.
So we do have that vacant position there now, though. Maybe for somebody exciting, possibly.
Well, here's what they're going to do. Next Raw, the final Raw before Money in the Bank, they're going to have a good old last chance gauntlet match.
I love it when I haven't heard of stuff.
Well, gauntlet match. Those are always good. At least there's always one person that stands out and looks great.
Of course, it always is. I like I like that I was asking the questions leading you to give the rest of the information. That flowed really well. If we were two people on a news show, it would have been very well flowing. That's right. Last chance gauntlet match. Who the heck knows?
Who the heck knows? I don't even know who's all in it, but we'll see.
Yeah, how many people are we allowed to have in a match?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The graphics.
I guess 6 minimum, or 6. We know 6 is allowed.
between 4 to 6, probably for the gauntlet. I don't know.
Yeah, makes sense.
We'll see. But a good old gauntlet. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, very excited. Very excited for next week's Raw.
Then we pick up the action with Ricochet and Cedric Alexander taking on the Quebec team, Everrise. Another guy we've seen him a couple times here. They're actually part of NXT, but we don't see them on there much either. So, but they're here.
I don't think I've ever seen these people at all. These guys.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
I think they're the non-TV NXT.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Sorry.
There's like a non-taped NXT.
But that's they're just here to put over Ricochet and Cedric, so they get the win every week. I feel like they have a new team finisher. So I don't know what to call them.
Yeah, these guys can do so much. If they're just working on kind of
great.
new things until maybe the right one works, but it's always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after the match, MVP pops up on the screen to congratulate them, and then he shows them his new clients, Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink. So the Vink is here.
The old Vink.
Yeah, I just love to say the Vink.
You
He's
do
on
like
Monday Night
saying
Raw.
it. He is on Monday Night Raw.
I
Cannot
guess.
believe it.
It seems like it.
Cannot believe it.
He's been on the fucking show more than Becky Lynch.
That's a good point.
It's not fair. It's not fair. But MVP, he says, next week, let's have a rematch. So the Vink Man and the Thorn are taking on Ricochet Cedric.
Ricochet. Hey, that's actually really good. Because Cedric. Oh no, that's not. Yeah, that's the best we got for right now.
It's the best we'll ever, but maybe. But Jerry Lawler is here.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we've got a contract signing, and
that's a good point.
You need a king to mediate, to have the royal stamp. The Jerry the King Lawler's here.
He does have a stamp.
Yeah, he's got his little thing he pulls out.
It is a real stamp.
Seals envelopes with it.
Exactly, that's correct.
So he's here. Money in the Bank, WWE title match. He brings out the competitors: Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. Seth has a full-on suit. Well, Drew is looking more casual. He's got jeans and a leather jacket.
It's a good look. It's like he's a badass in an action movie kind of thing. Like he's Swayze in Roadhouse.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of cool guys.
A lot of cool guys with that look, I gotta say.
Yeah. So Drew, he's telling the King, he's like, all right, King, you know how these things usually go. You might want to clear the ring. So he gets out. Drew and Seth sit down at the table. Drew just signs right away. He's not fucking around. He gives it to Seth. Says, let's get this done. 20 seconds. Seth cuts a promo. This isn't about me or you. It's bigger than all of us. You'll be a great champion someday, but you're not a leader. I'm the leader here. So Drew gives his rebuttal, and he says Seth is completely full of shit. We get the uncensored, hard S-bomb.
Uncensored, I know. In these trying times, they're really giving us some swears.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So he says, Seth, you're the Messiah. Where are your followers? The fans turned on you, and he's not going to let you win this belt. So finally, Seth signs the contract, but then Drew just slams him into the table and proceeds to beat Rollins around. So Murphy comes out. He makes the save, and then Rollins hugs him. But Drew runs in, nails Murphy with the Claymore, and then Seth kind of sneaks off. So he survives to live to fight the next round.
The next round at Money in the Bank, which presumably is a real match, possibly on a rooftop. We're not entirely sure of where the match would
we don't know if the whole show is at the headquarters or just those two matches. We don't know.
And again, at Money in the Bank time, that's arguably the worst time to win a championship. Imagine putting on a physical match against somebody like Drew McIntyre.
What if they
and then someone's coming up behind.
What if they film it? What if it's like Pulp Fiction, where both matches take place at the same time?
Oh, that'd be funny.
They cut in and out.
The show kind of time jumps around, so characters are interacting.
And then you don't know someone makes it to the top of the rooftop. They think they're the first one there, but it's already over and all this shit. I don't know.
That's a good point. Yeah, or they somehow heist, they pull off a heist movie. An Ocean's 11 style cut montage of somebody coming in to steal the briefcase before everyone's on the ground level, and the possibilities are endless. I hope they got. I hope there's gonna be a twist ending.
Yeah, at least one of those.
At least give me a twist or the old switch. Give me the old switcheroo. Give me the old he said she said. Give me the old any other those kinds of adages.
Yeah, no, I'm looking. I think they realized how well the Boneyard and the Firefly stuff went, so they'll put some work into the cinematic masterpiece, hopefully.
Yeah, but that's not this weekend. This next weekend.
10 days or whatever.
Another full 10 days. Oh, I'm really looking forward to watching Money in the Bank.
Right now, I'm very excited because there's nothing else in town, and
it's gonna be the only live wrestling we've had in a long time, or you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking
Pay-per-view, baby.
Pay-per-view, baby. And that was the first half of the week, though.
Yep.
That was it. Mike, do you think we should take a break?
Yep.
I think we should take a break too. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back because we have Wednesday night and some trivia. So stick around.
Let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, brother, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, yeah, let's shoot, brother, yeah.
And we're back with the second half of the show. Thanks for sticking around through that break. One of these days, there's gonna be an ad and break in there somewhere.
Yeah.
And you can keep clicking the little 15 seconds thing, or of course you can listen to the ad. And then one of these days we're going to say something like use promo code Shoot Brothers to get 15% off your first year of Stitcher Premium, where you get ad-free content.
Hey.
But you always want to be careful when you're skipping through those 15 seconds, right? Especially coming hot after the break, because we don't linger as soon as we get back from the break. I mean, of course, the wrestling world keeps going on. We don't have time to just sit back here and relax and have fun. I'm glad you agree, Mike. I'm glad you agree with me. So enough with the having fun. Let's get to the way we always start off the second half of the show, which is with some trivia.
Trivia. Woo! Trivia. Woo!
Yeah.
I love the enthusiasm right off the bat. A great huzzah cheered from you.
Hip, hip.
Hooray. Mike, I have 5 questions for you.
5?
Five questions for you. They're all little quick ones, though.
Okay, I've got 3.
Fantastic. I'm going to slop my way in and out of it. So, Mike, this is definitely something we've done before. It's going to be a little bit harder. We're doing movie trivia, but it's going to be wrestling in movie trivia. Right, okay. Which is definitely something we've done before. But you're going to get a very few hints that are not super specific.
Okay.
But are all things that, we all know.
All right. You say we, but I couldn't say we.
Where why weren't you allowed to say we? I forget.
When I said we don't want Jinder back or something.
Oh, it's good. Oh yeah. Okay, he's good.
Or we didn't miss him.
You're good. Yeah, you're gonna turn around on Jinder Mahal. Just let's give him a chance.
Don't hinder Jinder is your slogan. That's your shirt.
I feel like somebody else said that.
I've heard it before.
I feel like I've heard that before.
I didn't say I invented it, but we can be the first to sell it. Who's gonna buy it? But
anyways, so your first wrestling in the movie hint, or okay, so you're gonna get 4 clues.
So you're looking for the name of the motion picture,
the name of the film,
the motion picture,
the moving set of pictures. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, clue number 1. This movie was released in 2006. Mm-hmm. Okay. It has an IMDb score of 5.7.
5.7.
Yeah, it's not really good.
So it can't be The Wrestler automatically.
There was a video game adaptation of the movie that was on the Nintendo DS. And your final clue is that it tells the story of a monk who follows his dreams.
A monk who follows. So So when you say wrestling, does it just mean it's a movie about wrestling, or a wrestler's in the movie, or it's?
There's wrestling in the movie.
I think it's Nacho Libre.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. Sorry, I thought I said that earlier. That it's
No. It makes
wrestling.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just misconstruing.
Of course. But yeah, you got it. You got it.
I got it. Nacho Libre. Yeah. Once you said the 5.7 rating, I'm like, okay, it's definitely not Mickey Rourke.
It's not one of the good ones.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to do another one? Do you want me to do one?
How about you go for it?
All right. What I've got for you this week. It was pretty much inspired by what you did last week with your fun little game with the common names. But I'm not doing hockey players.
Okay.
So on one side, we're going to have wrestlers. And on the other side, it's going to be musicians.
Musicians. Okay, cool. Oh, glad, man. I'm glad you're running with this.
Yeah, it's fun. So, but I'll specify, though, because it could be a band, it could be a singer, it could be a guitar player, it could be anybody.
Okay.
But within the world of music, someone you would know, something you would know.
Now, when you say we, no.
No, I said you this time.
You said you. That's a good point.
Yeah, you people.
You people, Mike. Okay, I'm very excited for this.
With your milk and honey. Don Cherry, rest in peace.
Man is.
Man.
Hopefully he's still. Yeah, I'm sure he's still kicking.
Oh,
we would have heard if Don Cherry was dead. We would have heard about that.
He's in that age where you got to be careful.
That's a good point. He's one little cold away.
All right, so combination names. I'm going to give you clues about both sides. I feel like, so to make it not confusing, I'll specify if it's like a band or a singer or something I'm looking. Well, we'll see. You'll see. You'll get it.
Okay.
So for the first clue on the wrestler side, they have a lot of tattoos. And on the other side, the music. So this band, one of the pioneers of heavy metal. And the wrestler is a former NXT champion.
Former NXT champion. Fuck.
Yes.
Okay.
So former NXT champion with a lot of tattoos.
Okay.
The music.
Keep going.
Okay, so the music, pioneers of heavy metal.
Yeah.
The lead singer left the band and went on to have a very successful solo career.
Okay.
And the band continued with a new singer, which was also.
Okay.
Yes. And the final hint for the wrestler, in real life, they are married to a manager on Raw. And for the music, one of their hits shares the name with a comic book character.
Those are some great clues there, Mike. I'm going to say Alistair Black Sabbath.
That is correct.
Perfect. Man, after that first clue, I thought of another one. After the first clue, I thought Grand Metallica.
Yeah, that could have been something.
But Alistair Black, yeah, that was fantastic.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Yeah, it's a fun little game.
Alistair
right.
Black Sabbath. Okay, here we go. We're gonna keep moving on here. So this one was released in 2015. Okay, it tells the story of two brothers and their eccentric millionaire trainer. And despite being nominated for 5 Oscars, the movie didn't even make a profit.
2015. So, no profit. 2015. What was the thing about the brothers?
It's the story of two brothers and their eccentric millionaire trainer.
Millionaire trainer. 2015. I'm trying to think. Wrestling movies related. So it was a bomb, box office bomb.
Box office bomb.
But I should have heard of it.
But
Still,
a
probably
5-time Academy nominated.
Nominated.
Oscar nominated. That's what it meant.
Oscar,
yes.
2015. That's only I guess that's 5 years ago, but that's after a lot those other movies?
Not too long ago.
Not too long ago. No more clues.
No more clues. This one is
No.
this one might be a little bit tougher than some of the others.
No super clues.
No, there's no super clues.
No super clues.
It was not Professor Plum in the observatory with the candlestick.
Jeez, what's a fucking?
It's okay
I don't
to
know.
draw a blank. This may be a
guess so.
more difficult question.
Yeah.
I kind of threw some of these out of order. Mike, I was looking for the movie Foxcatcher. I was trying to be a little sneaky there. The movie about yet amateur wrestling.
Yeah, I don't think I would have got that one.
Okay,
It's good though. It's
Steve
good for the
Carell
folks.
wears a prosthetic nose, so you should check it out, kids.
He's already got a pretty big nose.
And they make it even bigger.
It's like that Steve Martin movie.
Oh yeah, which movie is that? Shit.
I forget.
Yeah, me too.
He's got the huge nose.
Yeah, it's massive nose.
And he's already got a big nose. Yeah.
Pardon?
But that, I don't know. What's you want mine? You want mine next?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so I'll just alternate between wrestler, music.
Sounds great.
Here we go. First clue. A 5-time world champion. And we've got a lead singer of a classic rock band.
Okay.
So we're looking for the singer specifically this time.
Okay.
And this wrestler main evented one WrestleMania. The singer came in as a replacement member, but they saw just as much success. And the wrestler was retired, but they came back. And the singer debuted. The album they debuted on is the second best-selling album of all time.
Fuck.
Behind Thriller.
Behind Thriller, of course. God. Okay.
So I'll run back.
Yeah. It's the first
We've
name.
got-
Yes. Okay.
5-time world champion.
5-time champion.
He main evented one WrestleMania. And he was retired, but he came back. And then you've got the lead singer.
I feel like
of a
it's the
classic rock
retired
band.
and came back clue that should give it away.
Well, there's been a couple people that have done that.
I know, but I feel like that's like the narrow. But main event WrestleMania, fuck, there could have been. There's probably a bunch of WrestleManias in there that I wouldn't even like.
And the lead singer of a classic rock band, who came in as a replacement,
It's tough.
and he saw just as much or more success. And his debut album was the second best-selling of all time.
Goldberg. Fuck, this is hard. Who retired and came back? That's really what's going to stump me. It's the wrestler side. It's Bon Scott on the other side. Or is it... Wait, is it they were replaced or they replaced?
They came in as the replacement.
Came in
member.
as the replacement. Okay, it's Brian
Yes.
Johnson on that side. Retired and came back. Who's main evented WrestleMania? Yeah, I think that's where it's going to get me. Whose name? Daniel Bryan Johnson?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, shit. Which WrestleMania? Oh, that one. That one at the
That one,
Superdome.
WrestleMania 30. One
Right,
of the
right,
greatest.
right. Ah, man, I knew it was the wrestler side that was going to stump me on that one.
You got it. It didn't stump you though. You got it.
I got it, though.
Daniel Bryan Johnson.
Daniel Bryan Johnson.
Chupan. Yeah,
Okay, Mike, here
you
we
got
go. More wrestling in the movies. This movie in 2002, it won or made $800 million at the box office, over $800 million,
it. Wow.
and won the 2002 MTV Award for Best Kiss. Mike, you gotta know this one.
2002.
2002.
Oh.
Transport yourself back to a time.
Okay. Spider-Man.
Of course it was. Can you think of a more iconic, awkward teen movie rain kiss? I certainly can.
It was great.
I certainly
And,
can't.
Maybe one of the last films of Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's a yeah, possibly the last,
Yeah, the
and
great
one of and
Bonesaw.
possibly also his best.
Oh yeah.
Bonesaw's ready.
Although we still need to feature Ready to Rumble
It's a good point.
on this show.
It's a good point.
All right, give me another one.
I'll give you another one. Okay, cool. So this one released in 1989.
Mm-hmm.
It's its box office earnings doubled that of the production cost. No, sorry, other way around. The production cost doubled that of the box office earnings. My mistake.
So it lost money.
Typo.
Is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, that's important.
The star of the movie was also one of the producers, and it follows the story of a character named Rip.
1989. I feel like it might be that. I can't remember the name of it. It's like a movie with Hulk Hogan in it.
It's like a movie. Yeah, you are right in that.
What, the Hulk Hogan?
He's the man in the movie. That's a good point. Looking for the title.
I'm trying to remember the title. I think I know exactly like the movie and everything and what it was about. But what's the title of it?
You know what? If you forget the title, I'll give you like 3/4 points because I know you know what I'm talking about. Just I've never seen this movie. I thought maybe there's a chance you saw it.
How many words are in the title?
3.
What's the first word?
There's 3 words, and it's a stipulation of a match.
No Holds Barred.
There, no holds barred.
Okay, yeah, I knew the movie. I needed.
Have you ever seen it? I'd never seen it.
Never really seen it. I just know about it, and that's really bad. And it was like tied into a pay-per-view match.
Well, yeah, and I'm looking. So I'm like looking at this movie, but it's like he's the champion of the WWF.
Yeah, but he's not actually.
Hulk Hogan. So then,
but he basically is.
Yeah, and then they film the matches.
This guy named Zeus or something.
Yeah, he's fighting a guy named Zeus.
And then right after the movie was followed up with a live wrestling match, I think, like a world title match.
Exactly, yeah. And like this match is on tons of like WWF tapes all throughout and stuff like that. Very weird. Very weird.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
It was a weird thing, yeah.
Right. That's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any more for me?
I got one last one for you.
Perfect.
All right. Okay, my final musical wrestler interspersed.
Yes.
So let's start with the wrestler. They are an NXT star.
Okay.
And then we have a band with a female singer. We're looking for the band.
Okay.
And back to them. And this NXT star was a perennial jobber.
Yes, of course, the perennial jobber role.
Yes. And this band with the female singer, the singer also went on to have a successful solo career.
Okay.
And then back to the NXT jobber. They were also recently released.
Fuck. So, again, first clue, Shotzi Blackheart. That made sense. Okay.
I have one last.
Oh, you're still going. Sorry, I thought that was all my
I have one
clues.
last for the music.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Right.
Yeah. So anyway, so the wrestler, to recap, NXT star, perennial jobber, recently released. And the band has a female singer who went on to have a very successful solo career. And the singer is known for her blonde hair, but it was pink for one album.
Blonde hair, but pink for one album. God.
Yeah. But she's mostly known for her blonde hair.
So what? Women who were in a band.
We're looking for the band name.
Looking for the band name.
Female singer who was successful solo.
I'm gonna say like Fleetwood Mac or No Doubt. No Doubt definitely fills the pink hair. If it's No Doubt, who ends with no? No, what was that Italian woman's name? There was tons of Z's in her name. No, but it definitely didn't end with no. I think it was like Zoe or Ro. Maybe it was though. Wasn't her name like Donna?
Perazzo.
Oh, okay, shit. Okay, it was Perazzo, not Perez. No.
No, it was not
Perazzo.
Perazzo. But I think you're on a trail.
Yeah.
here.
Okay. I think if it is No Doubt, though, it just has to end with no. Fuck. Who else was released? All the victims of the releasing. I mean, I think about them so fondly every single day that you know to truly get the time to truly appreciate everybody is hard, which is why the names.
Like I said, it's an
what's
NXT.
the one who would do all the fun stuff at the Royal Rumble? Casey Catanzaro? Is that another? Am I doing the Italian thing again?
That's a person, but she appeared on NXT this week. She wasn't released.
It's
It's Catanzaro, not no.
It's a good.
Catanzaro, but these are all very close.
I'm
all these
in
Italian
the
women.
ballpark. Oh my god, I'm never gonna get it. No, I'm not gonna get it.
No.
I'm not.
No?
No, I'm not gonna get it. Shit, this is killing me. No.
The release, the release kind of was an extra tail end after the releasing.
Okay.
You know,
Who was it?
this jobber. You just want to know?
I just want to know.
It was Cassius. Oh no
Cassius,
doubt.
Oh no doubt. Oh my god. Shit, you're right. Oh fuck. I knew the wrestler
But-
part was gonna stump me. Fuck.
Yeah, but you got half.
Yeah, got half.
Yeah, but it was a fun game.
That is a
You
really fun game.
Yeah, we can intersperse it with anything on the other side.
Exactly. You really
So
can.
there
You
you
really
go.
can. And
Just
that was
don't do,
another.
like-
That was more trivia. That was another week of trivia.
Yes, always a great fun. Always a great time.
Let's keep moving on with the show though, because we forgot about the first half of the week, and of course it was just Wednesday night, so we do have to get to our Wednesday night war. And why don't we kick it off with Cassius Ohno certainly is not working there anymore because it's NXT.
NXT, what does it mean? I don't know, but it's some good wrestling. So NXT, watch and see. Gotta tap out a count out of 1, 2, 3.
And if he was, he certainly wouldn't be qualified
Because
for this.
this is NXT. This is a show where we don't. If you were a victim of the releasing, you're not going to be on this show.
Yeah, and they didn't really suffer too many. Only like Ono and Perazo are the only big names,
That's a good point.
if you can even call them.
That's a good point.
So, but yeah, we're here. We got that cruiserweight tournament going on still. So Isaiah Swerve Scott's kicking off against El Hijo de Fantasma in a Group B match here. So, of course, we just get some good high-flying action, quick pace. Swerve hits this great Hurricane Rana off the one rope to the other thing. I don't know. But then eventually they just do this series of reversals, and Swerve gets the crucifix on Phantasma, holds him down, gets the 3 count. So he gets his first point in the tourney. Both men are now 1-1.
These guys are great. This
Yeah, good fun.
this Phantasma dude is pretty fun.
Yeah, I like him. And they show during the commercial, Phantasma was being interviewed, not in the parking lot, just outside the ring.
Fantastic.
But no, this was not safe because the Luchas come running in. They try to, right in the middle there, right in the broad daylight, they try to abduct him again. But Phantasma fends him off. So
Who's doing it?
I'm thinking,
Who's doing this shit?
I think he might be the leader. This might be
Like a fake.
just to mislead people.
He's faking his own kidnappings.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was so confident what you just said. You said, yeah.
But no, these Luchas, either way, they're getting more daring. They're coming right into the PC now, It's like a raccoon. At first, he just waited on your driveway. Now he's coming right into your house.
They gave these luchador they gave these luchador wrestlers too much food. Now they keep coming
now
back.
He's coming right in, stealing pizza slices right off your
they
dinner
have the
table.
thumbs. Luchadors, just like raccoons,
Yeah,
have thumbs,
They got thumbs.
and
that makes them superior to most
that's
other
how they
critters.
can climb up stuff so quickly.
And snatch and open
And open. Don't
Yeah,
want to let a
you know.
luchador open Tupperware container. Look at it everywhere.
your dog. You just have a little cupboard with a thing on it. No chance.
No
they're done.
chance. I think if
they'll
dogs
just
had the
pot it.
ability to open and close the cupboards, we'd all be dead.
We'd have to make everything higher
Yeah.
off the ground.
They'd adapt. I don't know. I think there's
They go on their hind legs. Sometimes I've seen it.
yeah.
I've seen it.
2 legs good, 4 legs bad. Next up on NXT, we did have another match from women's action.
Yeah, Candice LeRae with her new entrance, new graphics,
New
She's the
hair, new year, new
Yeah.
me, new lipstick.
pint-sized poison. The poison pixie.
That's what they were calling her. That's what the T-shirt says. WWEshop.com.
I do like it though. I like this look. This purple, this platinum blonde. She's looking good here.
Looks like a sorceress.
And Johnny Gargano's there as the manager and ring announcer, which was great.
It's fantastic.
Doing a good job.
Support your person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Be her rock.
Yes.
Be the rock.
Be the rock.
The next rock, if you want. But yeah, I love it. Love the new music. Love the new look. But yeah, the girl you were talking about, Casey Catanzaro, is here.
That's her
to
name.
Take on Candice.
That's her name.
Yeah, we don't see her too much, but she's got some very unique talents. The Ninja Warrior champion. And yeah, good to see she survived the releasing. Ricochet's girlfriend, wife, I don't know.
Oh, is that so? Mike,
Yeah.
you're always so in it.
Two super athletic
in
freaks.
the the personal lives of these people.
Yeah, they probably got a trapeze in the bedroom.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
They look how athletic they are. But anyways, Casey doesn't get to do too much here. She just puts over Candice, who gets the win after hitting this vicious-looking double-armed curb stomp. It was a cool finish.
Yeah, it looked good. Looked good.
Yeah. And then Matt Riddle comes out with his new bro, Timothy Thatcher.
Who's, I guess, is here to stay, apparently.
Yeah. Well, at least until Pete Dunne can get back. But yeah, he says, hey, man, we're a team too. And let's have the first ever episode of the Newly Bros Show, hosted by Byron Saxton.
Why?
So, of course,
Because, I don't know. Because apparently he's just allowed in the PC.
yeah, so, it's the newlywed game. They got a laugh track. Byron's asking him some questions. What you have for breakfast? Tim's
Wait,
like,
why
I don't
did they
know.
call it the Newlywed Bros? Because they're
don't know.
newly bros and not
Newly bros.
newlywed? I don't know.
Newly
I
bros.
feel like the rhyme was already there.
Yeah, but Matt Riddle, though, Tim's just saying answers like, I don't know, but then Riddle reveals it saying, I don't know, bro. So he's getting all the answers right. Yeah, eventually, the final question, he's like, where's the craziest place you've done it? And Tim's like, oh, a triple threat in a laundry mat. So Riddle reveals threesome on a washer. The universe has big plans for these bros.
They do. These guys are broing out.
Yeah, so, yeah, it was just this bro humor. They say, time for the speed round. And Riddle's like, hey, bro, speed's not really my thing. Drug references.
But
it.
drug references are my thing.
Yeah. But then, boom, he gets attacked. Him and Thatcher get attacked by Eichner and Bartel of Imperium. Mm-hmm. They beat them all around, and then they hold up the tag titles. So how come Imperium can import themselves over from UK, but Pete Dunne can't?
It's a good question. I'm just going to say they lived here already.
Sure. That's a fair point. Then we go backstage. Adam Cole cuts a promo saying, all right, fuck it. I'll defend my title against Velveteen Dream, and I'm going to win. And that will be next week. So that's a hot match.
Hot match coming up next week. Did we see Velveteen this week? I don't think we did.
No. Recall, no.
But yeah, hot match.
Hot match. Then we go to the women's side. Charlotte Flair is taking on.
Do we have... Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, Mike. I'm so sorry. Do we have... On one channel, we'll have Adam Cole Velveteen Dream. And on the other channel, we will have the TNT Championship culmination.
I think they're saving that for Double or Nothing.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we're going to have one of these, one of those again, when they keep putting hot matches on both shows.
Yeah. Well, there's going to be a double stack on NXT next week.
We'll
find out.
We will find that out.
But Charlotte Flair's here taking on Mia Yim. I thought it would be a title match, but it wasn't. Not that it matters. But Mia Yim, she's hanging with Charlotte early on. She's looking good, but Charlotte knows what she's doing. She reverses the protect your neck into the figure eight, and she gets the submission win. But a good match. Mia Yim looks good still.
Of course, and this just comes back to, Mike, what have we been saying for years? The entire time this podcast has been around, Charlotte puts on good matches.
Yeah, this was good.
And this was no different. Great seeing her on the on this gold brand, too.
Yeah, she's going to be the champ. This is where I want her.
The colors look great on her, gotta say.
Yeah, the gold.
You know, the blue and the red, it was getting played out.
Yeah. The red works with Becky.
Works with Becky with the hair and all that stuff and the complexion, but no.
Yeah. So after the match on her way up the ramp, the number one contender, Io Shirai, comes out and she says, "Next week, you are mine." So we got 2 hot big title matches
Oh,
next
my
week.
lordy.
It's like another mini takeover.
Oh,
Takeover USA Network. Whatever.
take over Wednesday night.
Yeah, so that's going to be great. But then we still have no update on who attacked Finn Balor. But the Prince is furious, and he will be back next week. So maybe he can give us an update.
Some insight, First question, what were you doing in the parking lot?
And then I think that at some point they also announced that Karrion Kross is going to debut next week.
I think I did
so
hear
maybe,
that
Maybe that'll
also.
tie in. That could tie into this storyline with Balor. We don't know.
Maybe.
But excited to see him.
Very much so.
But another guy who's been picking up steam, the serial killer himself, Dexter Lumis, is here to take on Shane Thorne. And I just noticed this week when Lumis was coming out, he's billed from Recluse, Wyoming, which is a nice little name.
An odd little place.
He's a very
from.
recluse.
Yes, very much so.
Recluse. But Thorne gets a couple moves in, but Lumis is here to win, which he does after locking in this arm triangle and making Thorne pass out.
This is scary.
Yeah, I like that. I'm liking this Lumis guy a lot so far.
Mike, I know you love things being freshened.
He's fresh.
And North American Championship. Keith Lee's a big guy. Dexter Lumis is a big guy. A lot of big guys in that title picture scene.
Oh yeah, lots of.
Let's
big
add
guys
another
kicking
one.
Around. Well, yeah, Lumis. We don't. That's the thing. We don't know where the fuck he's going. Last week he was in a tag match. He was helping out the baby face. Now he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Scary.
He's an in-betweener. He's an in-betweener.
Tweener. That's what they call him.
Yeah. But we got another cruiserweight tournament match here. Tony Nese taking on Drake Maverick. Everything's on the line here for Drake. He can't lose this one or he's done. And of course, they're both cruiserweights, but Tony Nese, he's the much bigger man here. He's bullying Drake. He's acting cocky, but he picks on Drake for too long, sends him over the edge. So Drake just unloads with a fury of blows. Then he goes for a big elbow drop, but he misses, and he's selling the injured elbow. So Tony goes for the 450, but Drake jumps up to the top rope, hits his big wheelbarrow bulldog off the top, gets the 3 count, but he's still selling that arm. But he celebrates as if it's the biggest win of his career. And it may be.
That might have been the biggest win of his career, especially dropping Tony Nese to 0-2 in that competition.
Yeah, so Tony's done, basically.
Tony's done, baby.
Tony's
hey,
outta
baby,
here.
I got to tell you, Tony's done. And of
Where's your
course,
sister, Tony?
and of course, Drake Maverick.
Maverick. Yeah, 1-1. So he's in this thing. He's got to win the next match to get that solid 2-1 and hopefully put him in the finals.
Because if he wins this thing, WWE would have to rehire him.
Yeah, and that's a payoff. That's a payoff for a storyline, which you like to see.
Which is looking more and more, at least, like where we're going to go. Mainly because who films themselves crying?
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
the shoot meter,
no man
it seems
would
like...
film themselves crying and then be like, haha, Instagram. Dude's a great actor. He's pissed his pants on live television. He cried on command. Maybe he had some onions sort of behind the camera, and then he got to talking. Gave a great little beautiful monologue.
Yeah. Yeah, so the shoot meter.
Flying.
We'll find out next week.
We will find out next week. All the best.
Or whenever
who's he taking on?
Because if he loses the next match, then the shoot meter shoots again. It's all over. He's done.
Who's next in his bracket? Do you have that information readily available?
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I can't remember who he fought first.
Oh, well.
It's either... I don't know. But let's go on to the main event here. We got Keith Lee defending that North American title against Damian Priest. That's his voice. I don't know what he says, though. But Keith Lee, he's using his strength. He's dominating Priest early on. He goes charging at him, but then he slams into the guardrail, so Priest is in control. And then, they're going back and forth, both men, for their big-sized, super athletic. At one point, Priest, he grabs the championship belt, slides it into the ring, then the ref goes to remove it. But then behind the back, he's got the nightstick, and he goes to nail Keith, but he catches his arm, nails him, takes the nightstick away, and then he just hands it over to the ref because he's a good guy.
Good guy, Keith.
Good guy, Keith Lee, the superhero.
Superhero. I don't know where this guy found a nightstick.
Well, he's got one of those little extender ones.
Little
so just
what are they called?
Keep it in his pocket.
An asp? No, that's a snake.
Is that what it is? I don't know.
Oh,
An
no.
extendo. And then Keith Lee picks him up, hits 2 massive power bombs back to back, and gets the pinfall victory. So the Glorious One continues his role as North American champ. And Lee, I don't know. He looked like he was crying as he celebrated. I don't know why. Or maybe it could have been
maybe
sweat.
He was just happy.
Maybe he was just happy. It was a great match. It was a great match.
Yeah, it
Lee-
was just a great main event. 2 people, put two people in a main event. Sure, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Why not?
This is part 1 of next week's Takeover. This is the North American title match.
Of course, yeah. And part 2, Takeover will have to wait until next week.
Yeah. So that's your first half of the Wednesday Night Wars.
That's the first half of Wednesday night. But probably a few channels over. You just gotta flip through. 16 on your dial, maybe. Who knows? It could be.
Who knows?
I'm sure somewhere you can turn on TNT at 8 p.m. 9 p.m. 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on a Wednesday.
8 p.m.
You can probably catch some AEW.
AEW. All Elite. They coming for you, Vince. Better watch out. It's too sweet.
Some Dynamite. The first thing you would hear would be Chris Jericho's voice again on the commentary team.
Yeah, killing it.
Just
Him and his
crushing
buddy.
it. We're at like 6 weeks in a row now. The old Chris and Tony show.
I feel like he's becoming a bad influence on Tony. Tony's making references to things now, like edibles and
It's
rock and roll.
Well, hey man, I mean, I think this is going to get, the more hours these guys have to spend sitting beside each other, the crazier it's going to get.
I love it.
I love it.
I think Jericho's got a great post-wrestling career carved out with this.
No, 100%. He's going straight to commentary.
Yeah. But let's go straight to the action.
Yeah.
'Cause they kick off with a hot feud we've seen over the course of AEW. Darby Allin and Cody in the TNT title tournament semifinal match here. They showed a nice video package before going over their history.
Mm-hmm. Couple great matches.
Yeah. And then they just start right off, fast-paced, back and forth, chain wrestling. They go outside the ring. Darby comes charging at Cody. He moves out of the way, and Darby slams into Brandy, tears her down into the barricade. Darby shows a little remorse, but Cody says, fuck it, kicks him in the head anyways. So Billy Gunn escorts Brandy out of there. So Cody's enraged. He's in control for the next portion of the match. But later on, Britt Baker nails Cody with her shoe. Behind the ref's back again. What's she doing? Fucking around.
Just causing a stir.
Yeah. I like how they have the heels on the right side and the baby faces on the left
it is
side.
really
of the
like you
crowd.
can't have them together. Everyone would be fighting the whole time. You think about it. And it helps us
And
at
of
home
course-
know where people
And we're starting to
stand.
learn these people because every time they cut to the left, Jericho goes, Pineapple Pete, I hate that
Pineapple
guy.
Pete.
Just for standing there. He's getting this guy over just
Oh
for
man,
standing
Pineapple
there.
Pete, buy that at Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah, I want to see that match someday.
Main event.
Darby
main
Allin.
event
Main event.
potential.
Darby Allin hits a crossroads for a 2 count. So then he locks Cody in the figure 4, stealing all his moves. And then Brandy comes stumbling back out with a bottle of water. And she gives it to Cody. He just takes a sip. Darby grabs it from him, smashes it on Cody. I don't know why we needed that water bottle, but
It's good.
Whatever.
Good water spot.
yeah. But why is, I don't know. How come more people don't just have water in the corner? Just go take a sip anytime.
Have a good sip. I mean, that's why you want someone. If I had someone, first of all, why every
Yeah.
wrester doesn't have a manager?
I'd have
or
a water
person,
bottle, a towel. I'd have all these things ready to go.
towel, someone to hold my mouth guard.
Some
I'd
smelling
have,
salts.
Yeah, some little smelling salts. Maybe like a Band-Aid, some Vaseline.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
None of
grease
these,
my eyebrows
None
up
of
like
these
they
people
do.
ever think about doing this.
No, they should have corner men.
They should,
or
well,
more
or
corner
at least
men.
one guy that has a corner man
Yeah.
who brings out a little
stool. Little stool.
for you to sit on, and
Yeah. But anyways, Darby, he goes for this springboard moonsault. Cody catches him, hits a crossroads. Darby kicks out. So Cody's had enough. He climbs to the top rope. He goes steals Darby's move, goes for a coffin drop, but Darby gets his knees up to block it. And then Darby follows up with his own coffin drop. He lands it, goes for the pin, but Cody gets his shoulder off the mat and covers Darby. So Aubrey counts to 3, and Cody wins, advancing to the finals.
in a dramatic finish. Man, why does everybody kicking out of that crossroads lately? Have you noticed this?
Yeah.
Sean Spears
kicked out of like 2.
out of 2. I mean, well, first of all,
Yeah.
you know how we feel about Sean Spears. You know how we feel about Sean Spears. GetHimOver.com.
But yeah, no, I agree. Protect your finish a bit more, Cody. You're supposed to be one of the top guys.
But that being said, he's going to the top match kind of going on right now on the show, right? Because he did win, advancing to the championship.
To the finals.
To the
finals. He's
finals.
going to the finals. So that'll be fun. But Darby Allin, that'll be a fun story. One of these days, Darby will finally beat Cody.
One of these days, Darby Allin's going to get his time at the top of the mountain.
It's his Pittsburgh Penguins to the Washington Capitals.
Exactly. Wait,
took many years for Ovechkin to beat Crosby and the Penguins.
Of course. No, you're right.
You're
right. Many years.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Darby's the Capitals.
Right. I got
Cody's.
I gathered that much.
Then we go. MJF's cutting a promo back from his home. He's rehabbed his horrible injury after seeing the nail doctor. He said it was the most miraculous turnaround in modern medicine, but unfortunately, while he was shaving, the unthinkable happened, and he removes his scarf to reveal a neck brace. And yes, he nicked his neck, of course, and
it hurts.
He was looking.
It's an easy way to lose a lot of blood.
So he's too bad. He was looking forward to jumping on that German-infested plane and wrestling in front of 5 or 6 of his peers. So we'll see.
Is he hurt? He has to be hurt for real, though. That's what it feels like.
I don't know. I don't know what they've been doing with him. We'll see. I think he's supposed to be back in the next week or two. They did a thing.
Yeah, but I feel like they did that last.
I guess I guess they filmed it like a month ago.
I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Hopefully he's not
We'll
hurt,
see.
though.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But anyways, we got Wardlow taking on Musa. I think his name was.
Okay. See, you remember all these jobbers' names. I just try to give them. I just try to give them a number. I did, like not humanize them. I'm kind of like, this is like jobber number 776 or something.
Yeah. Well, that's all he is a jobber. So Wardlow squashes him around. There was one spot where he hits like this huge knee to the face when the guy was coming off the rope.
Yeah,
I don't know. It was nasty. And then he follows it up with the F10, but they're calling it the airplane spin.
Yeah,
the first time they called it the F10.
They did call it the F10, and I really like that move.
I thought it was great.
Like that,
but maybe they're like, that's too on the nose.
It looks so good.
That's what it is. It looks twice as good as Lesnar's F5 because he does an extra spin.
Because he has the extra spin to it. Yeah, it's a really.
And I'm sure the
cool
F10 probably is a real model.
It's a really cool looking thing. But now they're calling it the airplane.
The airplane spin, which was
that's
it's more
lame.
Than that. Yeah, maybe they just didn't. Maybe because Excalibur's not there, he didn't. They don't know the real name.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But then we get the next episode of the Bubbly Bunch, our new favorite family show,
our new favorite family sitcom.
And this was a big episode.
Yes.
They're all FaceTiming again, and Jericho's still sore about Sammy winning the Flim Flam challenge last week, and the Inner Circle members all start disagreeing about who won. And Jericho says, "All right, let's all fight each other to stay strong in an old-fashioned Manitoba melee." And they all start attacking each other through the phone. They're like headbutting the phone, and it hits the next guy onto the next guy. They're hitting each other. And then all of a sudden, Peter Avalon gets smacked, and then Jungle Boy gets smacked. Sonny Kiss, Luther, Jericho's dad, Lou Ferrigno's in there.
How did he make it there?
The Hulk. Jason Mewes is Jay. Kevin Smith, Silent Bob was there. Vicky Guerrero, who closes it out. She's just laughing, and she's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then
that shrill, obnoxious voice we all love.
The classic.
We all love. That is a we. Boy. That's a we, folks.
And then Jericho says, "Enough. That was the best Manitoba melee ever." Was that Lou Ferrigno with a taser? That was our Bubbly Bunch.
That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah. Really funny.
There was a couple guys I didn't recognize. I didn't write down. A couple, like one or two, I didn't. I think they were just wrestling.
Just super creative and
but that was great. Fun celebrities.
I love it when things are entertaining. Does that, Mike? How do you feel about entertaining things? I don't know. Like, are you pro entertainment, against entertainment?
Yes.
Do you like being entertained?
I didn't see it. Wasn't Jericho in the new Kevin or Jay and Silent Bob movie?
I don't think it's. I don't think it's been released or anything. I think it is a movie.
I thought it came out last November.
Oh shit! Limited. No, I would have heard of that.
Yeah?
I'm not sure if he's put out other movies. But if there was a Jay and Silent Bob 3, yeah, I would have been on
that. Well, I hate to tell you, it came out in November 29th, 2019.
No!
Yeah.
And apparently he was in it.
I was right. Always right. All your trivia questions from now on are flawed. But Let's continue here. We got some tag team action. Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian taking on the Best Friends in a no DQ, no count out, no rules. Some rules.
There's always got to be a couple of rules.
Yeah, we have to be able to finish the match. But we got weapons early on. Jimmy Havoc chucks a chair right into Orange Cassidy's head, so he's out. Chucky T gets suplexed onto a pile of chairs.
Yikes.
They bring in that big bad blue ladder, smacking each other around with that. The Best Friends, they're hitting a standing concerto onto Jimmy Havoc, and then they do their super hug with Havoc on his knees in between them. His face was right at their crotches.
Right at their wieners.
A dick in each ear, basically. But
And in the mouth.
later on, Jimmy Havoc sets up 2 chairs, but he puts them on their side on the mat, so their pointy edges are sticking up, and he slams Trent right onto it. That's fucking painful.
Yikes.
Right, well, he's still there, set on that death trap. Sabian then just runs in, jumps off the top rope with a coup de grace, so he's killing him. And they both cover him, but Chuck breaks the pin, saves the match. But that wasn't enough chair play. Later on, they set one upside down, and now the legs are sticking up, like the pit in Mortal Kombat, these spikes. And then Havoc just gets scoop slammed right on top of that. So these guys weren't fucking around here. Painful stuff.
This was way more physical than I was expecting.
Yeah, I like
and the crowd,
a hard edge.
And the crowd around this one really helped this too in that because they were reacting.
They were chanting. Yeah,
right along.
They had,
right
this
along
is awesome
with
chants.
us.
Yeah, holy shit, this is awesome. I heard stuff like that.
There was a "This is awesome" chant.
Chuck hit a pile driver onto a chair. He thinks he's got the match won, but then Penelope pulls him out to break the pin up. So then a bit later, Orange Cassidy comes running back out to save his friends. He throws a chair right at Havoc's face. Penelope tries to attack Orange Cassidy, but he just coolly avoids all her attempts, and she ends up spearing Sabian into the barricade. So Orange Cassidy, yeah, he takes them out. And then back in the ring, Chucky hits the awful waffle onto a pile of chairs.
The awful
which is an amazing
waffle.
Move. Yeah, it's like a running pile driver.
Who made
fucking
that one up?
Looks crazy. And that gets the 3 count. Excellent match. This was fantastic.
Yeah, we haven't seen something this physical in a long time.
Yeah, like the Best Friends, they showed a very hard edge to them that, they're not just all fooling around here. They can get crazy when they need to.
Yeah, those guys are fantastic. I agree.
Yeah. And at the end, they do the pose with Orange Cassidy.
Of course, little hands,
thumbs
little
up.
thing, hands in the pocket. We all know the gimmick. They really enjoy being around each other. All that kind of stuff.
It seems like on the side here, too, we're getting a little like Jimmy Havoc, Orange Cassidy feud. That could be another.
Oh, yeah, another
singles
fun pay-per-view thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because we do have to worry, right? We can't be using Orange Cassidy too much.
Not too much.
Not too much. Don't think about it too much.
Then we get another Britt Baker promo from her dental office, her large notepad. She's picking on Tony Schiavone this time, just kind of singling him out.
This time.
Well, other time, yeah. I don't know. That's another mini feud we got. This
has been the feud of AEW since the cruise, since the Rock and Roll Cruise.
Yeah, she's picking on him. She's saying, if you're not smart, you shouldn't wear glasses. And fat people, you should suck it in for photos. And she's using pictures
so
of
far,
Tony.
she's 2 for 2 in making good points.
And then the final one, if you have snaggletooth, don't smile. And
I don't even know what that is, and she wants to do it.
I don't know. Apparently, he had some snaggletooth on the upper bicuspis there.
All things that we all know,
lesson.
of course, medical information that we're all aware of.
Yeah, her dental office does look very nice.
It does. It looks like a dental office, yeah.
She's good. She only has to wrestle once a week, so she can have this thing going on.
It's perfect.
All of these underlings running it for her in the meantime. She's got a good life. She's married to the NXT champ.
Good point.
But then we get Sean Spears, the chairman, taking on Baron Black. Another
jobber with a number. Mike, you got to stop humanizing these people.
Okay. Short match. Spears gets the win with the sharpshooter, which a new move for him. So, but yeah, nice to see he's finally getting a couple of wins in a row here.
An unexpected surprise, especially in one of those simple squash matches. Yeah, we need to build him back up after his past kind of couple feuds ended pretty disappointingly, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just floating around there, never really getting any wins, but now he's they're rebuilding.
Well, you have the support of we here at the Street Brothers.
But let's go to the Exalted One, who they are now calling Mr. Brody Lee all the time, it seems.
Well, he wears a suit sometimes, so you got to call him Mister.
Sure. But Mr. Brody Lee taking on Marco's stunt. Little Marco, he tries. He runs right at him, but Brody's tossing him around. He just gets he gets like a punch or two in, goes for a suicide dive, but Brody just catches him. Big super kick. He just leaves him for dead. He thinks he's done, but Marco makes it back in the ring at the 9 count, which surprises Brody a little bit. So he goes for a huge German suplex. Marco lands on his feet. He gets one last moment, but then Lee just hits a huge pop-up sit-out powerbomb to get the win.
Oh, my God. He killed our Rip.
He killed him. But,
R.I. Peace.
So he gets the win, but I was hoping he would leave with the mask or something or abduct him. But
still, just like beating the shit out of him doesn't really give us what we want quite yet.
I want you to steal him, brainwash him.
We want someone to be brainwashed, stolen, something. Prove that you're dangerous, right? Not only inside the ring.
Mm-hmm. But, we'll see where that goes.
We will.
But let's go to the main event. The other half of the semifinals for the TNT title tournament. We got Lance Archer taking on Dustin Rhodes. What do they call Lance Archer? The Murder Hawk or something?
The Murder Hawk or something like that. Yeah. He looks crazy.
Taking on the natural Dustin Rhodes. It was weird. During Lance Archer's entrance, he just like throws out some nameless guy. I don't even know who this was supposed to be.
Yeah, neither do I.
I don't know.
But, okay.
But anyways, early on, Dustin grabs a chair for some reason, but it gets kicked into his head, and Archer looks at the crowd to intimidate them, and Jericho says, "Pineapple Pete, knock him out, Archer." So I'm waiting for this feud.
Pineapple Pete and Chris Jericho, could be, are we talking retirement match? I don't know.
Yeah, but so Pineapple Pete, though, all this distraction. So Dustin was taken out on the outside, and at some point he goes and he blades.
Yeah,
comes up bleeding.
What's up? That guy's always disappearing for a second and coming back super bloody, and then I'm always left here in the middle being like, what happened?
Yeah, but this wasn't not nearly as bad as the cut he had versus Cody, because this was TV, not a pay-per-view, so you can't bleed that. But even while bleeding, though, Dustin's overpowered, but he gives Archer the best fight we've seen him have in AEW. Dustin, he even hits the crossroads, but he only gets a 1.
Yikes.
And then Lance Archer starts doing some Undertaker spots. He does a huge choke slam, and he goes for the old school walk in the ropes, where he's holding the opponent's arm. But then he adds a big twist with a fucking moonsault.
That was pretty cool. That guy's big, and he did a
moonsault off the rope.
Jesus Christ.
Right after Jericho's like, "Damn, I need to call Jake the Snake, get this guy in the inner circle." Which, hey, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah. And then Lance Archer removes the turnbuckle padding and starts slamming Dustin's head right into that unforgiving steel ring. So he's down, he's bleeding, and QT Marshall comes out. He's got the towel. He's ready to throw in for Dustin. And then Cody comes out. He grabs the towel. He starts talking to Dustin. Dustin says no. So Archer just grabs him, pulls him back in, and then just slams his head into the mat repeatedly, and then covers him, gets the 3 count. So we will get the finals of Lance Archer versus Cody. That story we've been building. That's your TNT title match, and they did announce it will be at Double or Nothing.
On May 25th, right?
Yeah, so we got a few weeks to build that story some more. That'll be a lot of fun.
This match was fun. AEW, I think we talked about this last time. AEW does this thing where it's like there's not much difference between that match that we saw and the Best Friends match that we saw in like a no DQ type of way. AEW likes doing that where they make stuff and then they just kind of keep going. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like the chair being involved, that should have been like we've seen things being like, DQ'd for far less than this match, the turnbuckle, all those sorts of things.
Yeah. I think they try to get away with it when it's an environmental hazard. Like if you pick up the chair and you get kicked by it, that's your own fault.
Oh, that's a good point. It's your fault for, if you don't bring a chair to a gunfight.
There you go.
Is that what they say? Is that how the expression goes?
Oh, expressions can be made all the time.
Right. I thought that's how it went.
Yeah. But that's how the week went. That was wrestling. That was everything.
Yeah, that was everything, man. That was fantastic. Another great week of AEW Dynamite. Can't wait for more Wednesday night action, especially with those two title opportunities on the other brand.
Yeah, that's going to be a great episode. We still have final spots to fill out for Money in the Bank, so we're looking forward to that as well. And yeah, that's the month of May. We got 2 pay-per-views, so it's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. Let's finish off our show. Because we're winding down, but we still have one more thing to do. It's the Wrestler of the Week.
It's the Wrestler of the Week, of the Week. Wrestler of the Week, of the Week, of the Week. The Wrestler of the Week, of the Week, of the Week. Wrestler of the Week, of the Week, of the Week. The Wrestler of the Week.
Mike, I had a Wrestler of the Week that I didn't even expect to be on TV, and then it turns out they were on TV, which all kind of ties it together. Last night, Mike, I was in one of those. I'm sure. Have you ever been in a YouTube hole? I'm sure you have been.
Oh, yeah.
You just start clicking around stuff and something.
Yeah.
So last night's particular hole, at one point I get involved in, was chiropractic adjustments on people with like insanely bad like hunches in their back and shit like that, and then 15, and then they're straightened out, and you're like, oh god damn it. I somehow stumble onto this Monday Night Raw performer getting this chiropractic adjustment and talking a lot about the injuries that they face in professional wrestling. So I gotta give this week's Wrestler of the Week to Bobby Lashley. It was fun watching him get his body cracked, which is also pretty funny. This one like chiropractor on YouTube, I checked out his stuff. He does a lot of stuff with other UFC fighters and stuff like that. But he kind of turns it into an interview session also in some of his other videos. So asking questions like what's the more hurtful promotion that you've worked for, the most hurtful guys that you've gone up against, and this I guess this was happening. This interview was happening right around Lashley Strowman. So this was like a couple weeks after Bobby Lashley went through the LED board, the LED panel. Remember that? So he was that was fun. He was getting a quick crack. I think after that happened, he was a little sore. But Bobby Lashley, you're the Wrestler of the Week.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't see that coming.
Sometimes you never know, man. You never know what's gonna happen.
Never know. Anybody's eligible. All right, my Wrestler of the Week. Great performance they put on. I'm just gonna give it to the Best Friends. For that great match. Great tag match, some hardcore stuff going on there, and they prove that they're in their element in any situation.
Any situation, those guys are ready to go.
Of course, Orange Cassidy.
Who's the tag champs? Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. We haven't seen those guys.
Hangman, we have not seen once during this whole
during this whole thing. I wondered where he's located or where Kenny's located.
Yeah, we miss him. He was arguably one of the top baby faces on the whole show.
That was probably that's probably been like the match of the year, I'd say, or
the tag match. For me, it's that and the Boneyard match at this
current junction. It's so we need to see those two guys back. Hopefully they're all well.
Yeah, they haven't really said anything at all about Hangman. He just hasn't been there. He's
disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. Does he have family?
I'm sure he does. Maybe. Most people do.
But that's everything.
And that was everything. That was Wrestler of the Week, and that was the whole show. Remember to rate, review, like, and subscribe. All over the place. We're gonna be back next week though, because we do have to prep up for this Money in the Bank. Climbing the corporate ladder. This hopefully 45-minute destruction movie.
Yeah, high expectations,
and an even higher ladder to climb.
Yes, exactly. The highest of all.
The highest of all. You're going to come back next week when we're talking about Money in the Bank. Mike, you take care of yourself, and we'll talk to you later.